We are going to start a little differently today. I'm going to start you from standing. But before you do that, make sure that you have your blocks handy towards the top of your mat. So you want to place a block at each front corner of your mat so that they're there within easy reach once we need to use them. And then standing towards the top of your mat, take your feet maybe just slightly wider than your hips and allow your weight to start to rock back and forth. Sending your weight towards your heels and then sending the weight forwards towards the balls of the feet. As your weight rocks back towards your heels, try to pick up your toes, spread them out, and then keep them spread as you set them back down on the floor. So just transitioning weight for here, trying to find weight centered towards 3 corners of your feet. So think about centering weight towards the center of your heel and then across the ball mound of your foot, from your big toe to your little toe. Next time you send the weight towards the heels, we'll hold there. Keep the balls of your feet on your mat, but lift your toes and notice how that engages the insides of your feet. You might feel the inner arches lift a little bit, maybe the insides of the ankles slightly engage. Keep the weight pressing into the balls of the feet as you once again spread the toes, set the toes down, but still keeping the weight in the feet rather than trying to grip with your toes. From here, give your shoulders a couple shrugs up towards your ears, and then exhale, relax your shoulders down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale the shoulders down. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Let the shoulders relax down. Your arms go heavy. See if you can rotate your arms so your palms are facing forwards, and that'll help to rotate the shoulders back so the armpits face forwards as well. Now notice if you're locking your knees, and maybe give the knees just a very subtle bend, softening the knees, and start to rock your weight now side to side. So now just kind of transferring the weight a little bit differently, moving side to side. Slowly coming back to center, again resetting the feet. Keeping the knees still a little soft, maybe a little more engagement in the glutes. Belly firms in, low rib cage pulls back, shoulders over hips. From here, inhale, now circle your arms out. Connect your palms overhead. As you exhale, flip your palms, press the palms down and away. I'm going to do 1 more like that. Inhale, bend the knees a little bit. And then as you come up, straighten the legs, reach up. Good. Exhale, press the palms down. Again, soften the knees, bend a little bit, and then as you inhale, straighten the legs, reach up, stretch up. This time, connect your palms. Exhale, place your hands at the center of your chest. Good. From here, we'll pause for a few breaths to center your breath, to center your focus and your intention. Dropping your chin slightly towards your chest, lengthen the back of your neck. If comfortable while standing, close your eyes. If that gives you any sensation of dizziness, lightheadedness, or it's just uncomfortable to close your eyes, try to soften your gaze, maybe looking down towards the tip of your nose or your fingertips. We'll take about 20 to 30 seconds here to begin to lengthen out your inhales and your exhales. Finding a steady breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Notice the way that your breath feels as it moves through your body, and where you might feel your breath moving through your body. Take another breath or 2 here to set an intention for your practice today. This could be an intention for yourself, maybe an intention for someone else. This could be a single word, an image, or a phrase, a mantra. Once you know your intention, see it, say it. Feel it as if it were true. Deep breath in. Complete breath out. Allow your eyes to begin to slowly blink back open, refining focus. Inhale again, circle your arms up overhead. This time as you exhale, bring the hands down and forwards in front of you. Place your palms at the front of your thighs. Soften the knees a little bit more. Give yourself almost an exaggerated bend. We're going to do a standing cat-cow from here. Use your next inhale. Begin to slide your hands up towards your hip bones. Pull the elbows back. Loop the shoulders down and back. Now lift your heart forwards and up. As you exhale, let the shoulders start to round forward. Slide your palms down towards the front of the legs until the arms straighten. Good. Again, inhale, slide the hands up. Loop the shoulders down and back. Heart lifts forwards and up. Gaze goes up. Exhale, let the shoulders round forward, rounding the upper back. As you bring your chin to chest, the arms slide down. I'm going to do 4 more of those. Inhale, up. And exhale, rounding down. Good. Last 3. Inhale. Keeping a soft bend in the knees the whole time. So we're not over or hyperextending the knees. Keep the glutes engaged to help protect the back. Couple more breaths here. One more full round. One more time. Inhale, roll it up. This time as you exhale, loop the arms, relax the palms open, bow to your mountain pose. We'll start with a couple half sun salutations. Now, inhale, circle your arms. Now as you exhale, same thing. The arms are going to reach forwards, bend the knees, reach your belly out over your thighs. Let the belly come to rest on the thighs as you let your head and shoulders come down. Fingertips might come to your mat, your blocks, or you might bring your hands to your shins for a little support. From here, inhale, halfway lift, lifting the heart, lengthening out the back, and then exhale, refold, belly back over thighs, head heavy. First round, we're going to walk up the legs. Place your hands on your shins, soften the knees, and begin to walk your hands up the front of your legs until you come all the way up to standing nice and slow. Good. Again, inhale, circle your arms. Once more, exhale, reach out to go down. Bend the knees, lengthen your upper body out over your legs. Head and shoulders fall heavy off the ledge of your knees. Again, inhale, halfway lift, flattening the spine, reset, and then exhale and forward fold. Engage your glutes and inner thighs. Press your feet into the floor. This time we'll lift with a flat back. As you inhale, circle your arms, lead with the heart, come all the way up to stand, using feet, glutes, hips, arms overhead, connecting palms, exhale, hands to the center of your chest. Good, starting to flow a bit. Inhale, circle your arms. This time as you exhale, part the air, dive it forwards, back into your standing forward fold. Inhale, finding your halfway lift. This time as you exhale, take a big bend in your knees, reach for your blocks, place them in front of your feet, and take a big step back with your right foot. You're going to find a lunge on your left knee. Take an inhale, draw your heart forwards, let the hips lower. Exhaling there, and then staying in your lunge, drop your back knee, slide your right leg back to meet your left, or your left leg back to meet your right. Set the blocks to the side and come into tabletop. Once in tabletop, hands and knees, inhale, draw your chest forwards through your arms, find cow pose. Exhale, tuck your tail, round your spine, finding cat pose. 3 more here. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. This time as you inhale, take your right leg and extend it back behind you, toes to the mat to begin. As you exhale, draw your right knee into your chest, curl and round. Again, inhale, take your right leg back. And once again, exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, right leg comes back. This time as you exhale, we're going to step your right foot to the top of your mat into a lunge. If it doesn't get all the way there, take your right hand behind your ankle, give it a little hop forwards. Again, reach for your blocks. Take them underneath each hand, framing your right foot. Lift your left toes, or come onto your left toes, lift your left knee. You're in a high lunge. Take a breath in, heart forwards. As you exhale, step your left foot back forwards to meet your right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Circle the arms overhead. Inhale, sweep wide and up. Hands to your heart, exhale. We're going to do that again on the other side. Inhale, circle, reach high. Exhale, part the air, dive it forwards. Belly to thighs, forward fold. Half lift, inhale, hands to shins or blocks. Now as you exhale, big bend in your knees, fingertips to your blocks. You're going to step the left foot back and find a lunge on your right leg. Good. Pause for a breath. Inhale, heart forwards. Hold there. And then again, lower your left knee down. Slide right back to meet left. Set the blocks to the side for now. Find tabletop. Inhale, heart forwards. Cow pose. Exhale, round your spine. Cat pose. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Breath in. And breath out. As you come to a flat back, inhale, extend your left leg back behind you. Exhale, left knee to chest, curl and round. Inhale, left leg back. Again, exhale, knee to chest. This time, extend your left leg back. As you exhale, left foot's coming to the top of your mat into your lunge. Take your time again to get it there. Reach for your blocks, frame your left foot, blocks under each hand, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Take a breath, heart forwards. Exhale, right foot steps forwards to meet left. Half lift the chest, inhale, flatten your back. Forward fold, exhale, bend the knees, belly over thighs. Inhale, root to rise, circle your arms, lead with your heart. Come all the way up to stand. Hands to the heart, exhale. Good, we're going to add on, play with a sun salutation B. So from here, heel toe your feet, if they are not already, to hips width distance apart. You're going to send your weight into your heels and imagine you are going to have a seat and a chair that someone's sliding out from underneath you. So the weight goes into the heels, you might even feel the toes lift. Start to sit your hips down and back and then reach your arms forwards for counterbalance. Good. Weight is so far back in your heels that you feel the glutes engaged. Fingertips forwards. Draw the shoulder blades down the spine. Belly pulls in. Sit a little lower. Take another full breath in. Sit a little lower. Full breath out. You've got one more inhale. As you exhale, forward fold. Belly to thighs. Slowly lifting the hips any amount. Inhale, you find a halfway lift. This time as you exhale, big bend in your knees, and you're going to step the right foot to the back of the mat. Once again, finding a lunge on your left knee. Good. From here, you can have your right hand on a block. You can have your right hand on your mat under your right shoulder. We're going to inhale, sweep the left arm up to the ceiling, find a twist to the left. Try to reach so high with your left hand that you have almost no weight in the right palm. Stack your shoulders, stack your wrists, stack your fingertips. Take one more inhale here. Now keep your left arm lifting into the twist, but slowly lower your right knee to the mat. See if you can keep the left arm reaching to the ceiling as you start to slide your left leg to the back of your mat. You're coming into a modified side plank, reaching the straight left leg towards the back of the mat, balancing on your right knee. Stack your hips, stack your fingertips. If you wanted more, you are free to extend your bottom leg and come into a full plank. We're here for 3 more breaths. Again, reach so high with your top hand, you have very little weight on the bottom. One more full breath in, full breath out. Take an inhale. As you exhale, if you had your bottom knee lifted, lower your bottom knee back down. Slowly start to lower the left hand to the mat. Transition until once again, the left leg is extended back behind you. The right knee is on the floor. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, left leg back. Again, exhale, knee to chest. One more time. Inhale, take it back. Exhaling, knee to chest. Inhale, extend your left leg back. Once again, the left foot's coming to the top of the mat. Stepping the left foot forwards into your lunge. Reach for your blocks. Framing your left foot now with your blocks. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Good. Again, think cat-cow. Your inhale, heart forwards, chest lifts. As you exhale, now press your hips back. Start to straighten your left leg any amount. Bend the knee. Inhale, coming forwards, chest lifts forwards and up. And then exhale, press it back. 3 more like that. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, press back. Last 2. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more time. Breath in. As you exhale, hold. Straight left leg, pressing back against the blocks. See if you have space to maybe send the blocks a little forwards towards the top of your mat. So they're just slightly in front of your right foot. Good. Take one more breath with your right leg or left leg straight. And then pressing down through your left heel, start to re-bend your left knee. As you do, the weight goes back into the left foot. We're going to walk the blocks a little more forwards. Come towards the tippy toes of the right. Press off the left foot. See if you can float your right leg. Modified warrior 3. Good. Reaching the right toes back, your heart forwards. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the right foot forwards to meet your left. Head falls heavy towards the mat. Knees are still soft. Good. Sweep the arms wide. Inhale, circle your arms. Come all the way to stand. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Second side. Bending the knees. Shift the weight in the heels. Find your chair. Sitting down and back. Arms sweep forwards and up. Sit a little lower. Exhale. Inhale. Reach a little higher. Again, exhale. Forward fold. Belly to thighs, then lift the hips. Half lift, inhale. Good. As you exhale, big bend in the knees. Step the left foot now to the back of the mat. You've got your lunge on your right leg. Good. Again, your left hand for now can stay on the block. Your right arm's going to sweep out and up to the ceiling into a twist. Reach the right hand so high that you have no weight on the left, twisting towards your right knee. Take one more inhale here, reach a little higher. Now as you exhale, the left knee is going to come to the floor. See if you can keep the right arm lifted. Good. Keep the weight in the left palm, whether it's on the mat or the block. And you're going to slide slowly the right foot to the back of the mat, modified side plank. Now, if you're on your block, you probably don't want to come to full plank. So you could always remove the block, come to palm. If you wanted full plank, extend your bottom leg or hold here with the bottom leg down for 3. Keep reaching higher through your right fingertips for 2. You've got one more inhale. If the bottom leg is lifted, set your bottom knee down. And then as you exhale, slowly start to lower the right hand back to the mat. As you do, we're going to transition to a one-legged tabletop, extending your right leg straight back and up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, take it back. Again, exhale, knee to chest. One more time, inhale. And exhale. This time, take your right leg back. And as you exhale, right foot's going to come back to the top of your mat. Finding your lunge once more on your right leg. Frame your right foot with your blocks. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Now inhale, lift the chest, think cow pose. Exhale, press the hips back. Start to straighten your right leg and knee a mat, think cat pose. Press through your right heel, rebend your knee. Inhale, coming forwards. And then again, exhale, press back, pressing through the ball of the foot. 2 more, inhale forwards. Exhale, stretching back. One more time, inhale. Now as you exhale, straighten your right leg, hold there. With the right leg straight, see if you can inch your blocks a little more forwards towards the top of your mat. Maybe in front of your right foot. Good. Now, as you start to bend into your right knee, we're going to come towards the toes of the left foot. Push off the right foot. See if you can launch that left leg up. Modified warrior 3. Reach the heart forwards, fingers on the blocks for now. Reach the toes back. Hold for 3, 2. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your left foot forwards to meet your right. Lower your belly towards your thighs. Head heavy. Inhale, circle the arms, come up to stand. Reach up, stretch up. Hands to the heart, exhale. We're going to do that one more time. Add on a little bit, make it a little harder. All optional, maybe move a little faster. 1 breath, 1 movement. Starting in chair pose, weight into your heels. Sit low, reach high, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, hands to the blocks. Half lifted, inhale. Exhale, stepping the right foot to the back of the mat, find your lunge. Good, inhale, find your twist. Left arm lifts. Exhale, set your right knee down or keep the right knee lifted. Inhale, send the left leg back, modified or full side plank. Reach high. Good, as you exhale, the left hand's going to come down. 3-legged tabletop or full plank. Good, this time we're going to press the right or left foot into the mat. Send the left leg back to meet it. Press the hips up and back. Find downward dog. First time in downward dog. Take a few breaths here to move. Pedal out your feet. Shake out your head. Press the mat down and forwards with the palms of your hands. Spread the mat backwards with the balls of your feet. Lift your hips to the space where the wall and the ceiling meets behind you. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. From here, you can stay in down dog or come back to tabletop. Option 1, transition forwards from table. Option 2, stay in down dog. Lift your left leg up and back. Take an inhale. As you exhale, knee to chest. Good, inhale, take your left leg up and back. Again, exhale, knee to chest. One more time, inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Taking the left leg forwards this time. Inhale, left leg up and back. As you exhale, step the left foot into a lunge at the top of your mat. Good, hands to blocks. Press off the left foot. Inhale, lift your right leg. Modified warrior three. Fingers to blocks. Or start to play with balance. Maybe start to pull the hands away from the blocks. Maybe bring your hands to your chest. Maybe reach the arms back behind you or forwards in front of you. Hold for 3, 2. Slowly lower the hands back to the mat or blocks. Step your right foot forwards to meet your left. We're going into chair pose. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift the heart. Now as you exhale, come up to stand. Press through the feet. Arms come down beside your hips. We're going to do that one more time on the other side, moving with the breath. Take one inhale, one exhale. Good, chair pose, sit low, reach high, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, head down, hips up. Half lifted, inhale, heart forwards. As you exhale, hands to the mat or the blocks, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Find your lunge on the right side. Inhale, sweeping the left or the right arm up this time, twisting to the right. Exhale, set the left knee down or keep the left leg lifted. We're coming to modified or full side plank. Sliding the right leg back to the back of the mat. You're here for an inhale. Good. As you exhale, you're going to lower the right hand. Come to either full plank or modified tabletop. Send the left leg back to meet the right. Press the hips back. Find downward dog. Again, take a breath or two to adjust your feet. And then moving on to our transition. Again, you can do the same transition from hands and knees. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. As you exhale, right knee to chest. Inhale, take the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time, inhale. Knee to chest, exhale. This time the right leg will extend back. And as you exhale, bring the right foot to the top of the mat into your lunge. Once your right foot is forward, frame your foot with your blocks. Press off of the left. Inhale, the left leg's going to lift up. Modified warrior three. Again, hands could stay on the blocks, so you might play with lifting the heart, slowly hovering the hands. Maybe bringing the hands to the chest, taking the arms to a T or wings behind you, forwards in front of you. We've got a couple more breaths here. One more inhale. As you exhale, forward fold. Lower the fingertips to the blocks or the mat. Step the left foot forwards. Chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Last time, inhale. Come up to stand. Exhale, mountain pose. Arms down, stand tall. Good, inhale, circle the arms up. Hands to the heart, exhale. Take your right palm, fold it over your heart. Place your left palm on top. Bow your chin to your chest. And we'll take about 30 seconds here to slow down the breath. Maybe slow down the heart. To recenter and refocus. And get ready for one more flow. Full breath in, full breath out. Release the hands beside your hips. Inhale, circle your arms overhead. Forward fold. You can spread the air. You can pass the hands through the heart or reach the arms forwards. We're going into another standing forward fold. Bring your hands to your blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, keeping the left foot forwards, step your right foot to the back of your mat. Good. Walk your blocks back until they're directly under your shoulders. And then from here, we're going to spin your right heel down so that your right foot's at a slight angle, maybe a 45 or a 65 degree angle at the back of your mat. Take your left hand to the inside of your left foot, and we're going to start to walk the blocks to a diagonal towards the front right corner of your mat. So you almost want to think about going into downward dog in the upper body. So you're keeping the hands shoulder width distance apart, reaching the arms towards the front right corner of the mat as you relax your head down. So a modified version of a humble warrior, letting the upper body fold at a diagonal towards the inside of the left leg. Hold here a couple more breaths. Good. Now keeping the hands on the blocks, lift your upper body slightly. Start to walk the blocks back in, but keep them on the inside of the left foot. I'm going to take a walk towards the center of your mat. As you do, start to straighten your left leg. As the left leg starts to straighten, pick up the left toes and adjust your feet until they're in a parallel wide straddle position. Now take both blocks at the center of your mat. You can place the blocks together. Take your left hand onto the blocks. Take your right hand to your right hip and start to twist to your right. Draw the left shoulder under the right. If you want more, reach the right fingertips up to the ceiling as you twist. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower the right hand down. Place the right hand at the center of the blocks, the left hand to your left hip, and now start to twist to the left. Lift the left shoulder, draw the right shoulder under. Keep the left hand on the left hip, or reach your left arm up to the sky. One more inhale. As you exhale, lower your left hand down. Now inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine, flatten the back. Stay here and bring your hands to your hips. Draw your belly to your spine, engage your glutes and inner thighs. Inhale, lift yourself up to stand. Good. From here, pick up your heels, turning your heels in and your toes out. Now we're in a wide goddess stance. Inhale, circle your arms overhead. As you exhale, bend both of your knees, dropping your hips between your heels, goddess or horse pose. Good. Press through the feet. Inhale, straighten the legs, circle the arms. Again, exhale, bend the knees, drop the hips. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, straighten, come up. Good. Exhale, bend the knees, drop down. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. This time, inhale, straighten the arms. As you exhale, bring the hands to your hips. And now we're going to pick up your right toes, shift them so that they're parallel to the back of your mat. You might slide the right heel out slightly so the foot has a slight angle on it. Pick up your left toes, turn them to the front of your mat. We're setting up for warrior 2. Left toes pointing forwards, right foot somewhat parallel, but if you have tighter hips, take a bigger angle by kicking the right heel out slightly. Now start to bend your left knee, and as you bend your left knee, 2 things. Make sure that the left knee is tracking down the center of your foot. So as you bend the left knee, it's not pulling to the right. You should be able to see the first 2 or 3 toes of your left foot on the inside of your knee. And then as well, as you bend the knee, make sure your stance is wide enough that the knee is not going over the toes, but it's stacked over your ankle. So if you're not wide enough, the knee is going to come too far forwards, so you might actually widen your stance. Good. From here, if your knee is pulling to the right, try angling your back foot a little bit more, and that'll help to keep your knee open and stacked over the toes. Now reach your right arm forward, or your left arm forwards out over your left leg. Your right arm back behind you. Find your warrior 2 with your upper body. Chest is open to the right. Fingertips are pointing in 2 opposite directions, left and right. Now find weight in the ball of your right or left foot. I'm going to straighten your left leg. Bring both arms overhead. Find the weight in the ball or the heel of your left foot. Rebend your left knee, reopen your arms. Good, weight in the ball of the left foot, straighten the leg, reach the arms up. Into the heel, exhale, come forwards. Good, press through the ball of the foot, feel the quad engage. Pull forwards from the heel, feel the hamstring engage. 2 more, inhale. And exhale, bend. 1 more, inhale. And exhale, bend. Good, holding your warrior 2 now. See if you can evenly distribute the weight in your feet. Take an inhale, reach forwards a couple inches with the left arm. Then we're going to fold and place your left forearm on top of your left thigh. Take your right arm, circle it forwards in front of you so that the right thumb is pointing to the ceiling. And then press your left forearm into your left thigh to start to spin the chest open to the right. So eventually the right arm starts to lift over your right ear and your shoulders are more stacked. Reach your right fingertips towards the top of your mat and then really press down through the outer edge of your right heel so you feel length from the right fingertips to the right heel itself. Take 1 more full breath here. Now reach your right arm up. You're going to use your right obliques to lift yourself back up to warrior 2. Straighten your left leg. Place your right hand on your back right leg. Flip your left palm. Inhale, you're going to reverse a triangle. Keeping the left leg straight, reach your left fingertips up and overhead. Good. Inhale, bring the arms back to a T. As you exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Pick up your left toes. Shift them so that they're parallel. Good. Inhale, circle your arms. Exhale, we're going to go to the other side. Bring your hands to your hips. Keep your foot mostly parallel, but pick up the left heel. Now shift the left heel out at a slight angle. Pick up your right toes. Turn them to face now the back of your mat. Once your right toes are pointing to the back of your mat, take that practice bend in your right knee and just check that your right knee is tracking down the center of your foot. You can see the first 2 or 3 toes on the inside of your knee. And then make sure your stance is wide enough. The knee is not going past the ankle and over the toes, but it's dragging over the ankle itself. Reach your right arm forwards. Take your left arm back. Fingertips saluting the horizon. Warrior 2 in the arms. Relax your shoulders down from your belly in. Now find the weight in the ball of your right foot. Press through the ball of your right foot. Straighten your right leg. Bring your arms overhead. Good. Exhale. Bend your knee. Arms back to salute the horizon. Couple more. Press through the ball of the foot. Straighten the leg. The weight transfers to the heel as you rebend the knee. Good. Ball of the foot, you straighten. Heel, you bend. 1 more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bending your right knee, holding your warrior two. Soften the shoulders. Now reach a couple inches forwards to the right, and then lower your right forearm to your right thigh. Sweep your left arm forwards in front of you so the thumb's lifting to the ceiling. And then press your right forearm into your right thigh. Start to spin your rib cage open to the left. Ground down through the outer edge of your left foot. Feel the inner arch lift. And then reach further through the left fingertips, lengthening down the whole left side. Take one more breath here. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Use your left side body to lift back up to warrior two. Once you get to warrior two, straighten your right leg. Left hand to the back of the left thigh. Flip your right palm. Inhale, take your right fingertips up and over. Good. Bring the arms back to a T. Hands back to your hips. From here, you're going to pick up your right toes. Turn them so that they're parallel. Inhale, circle your arms, reach high. Back to a wide-legged forward fold. Exhale, hinge forwards. Hands are going to find your blocks. Start to walk the blocks back to the top of the mat. As you do, start to turn your toes so that you're in a lunge. Left foot forwards, right heel spins up. You're back in your lunge at the top of your mat. Walk your blocks forwards. Push off the left foot. One more time, float the right. You're back in your warrior three. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, right foot comes forwards to meet left. Hands can stay on the blocks or come to your mat. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Come up to stand. Inhale, circle your arms, soften the knees, but engage the glutes. Reach up and stretch up. Hands to your heart, exhale. We have the second side. Inhale, circle your arms. It's going to be a little bit different. Exhale, part the air. Go back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, the left foot's going to step back to your mat. You have a lunge on the right leg. Walk your blocks back, and now spin your left heel down so that the left foot is on the mat. The left foot is slightly parallel, little bit angled towards the back of the mat. Take both blocks to the inside of your right leg, and now begin to walk your blocks at a diagonal towards the front left corner of the room. Keep your hands shoulder width distance apart, so it's like you're doing downward dog in your upper body as you fold at a diagonal towards the inside of your right leg. Good, you've got a couple more breaths here. I'm going to switch sides so you can see me from the front. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, stay hands on the blocks, halfway lift your chest. Walk the blocks back in so you can transition back to the center of your mat. Again, you're going to pick up the right toes, shift them so both feet are parallel. You're in your wide straddle. We've been here before. Hands to the center of your mat. Take the left palm to your blocks. Inhale, twist, right arm to the ceiling. Next, exhale, right palm comes to the blocks, switching hands. Inhale, twisting left, left arm lifts. Next, exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your hips as you exhale. And then inhale, heart lifts. Come up to stand. Good. Turn the heels in, toes out. Back into your wide plie, wide squat stance. Inhale, circle your arms overhead. Exhale, bend your knees, drop your hips between your heels. This time, hold your goddess stance. Draw the shoulders down, lift the heart into the thumbs. Engage your inner thighs and glutes. Take one more full breath. Inhale, slowly come back up to stand. Exhale, hands to hips. Good. Pick up your left heel. Shift it out so that it's parallel. Pick up your right toes. Turn them so that they face the back of your mat, front of your mat. Good. We're going back to that warrior two. Back foot parallel. Front foot, toes pointing forwards. Little mini bends just to make sure that the knee is tracking over the toes. And then re-straighten your right leg. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bend your right knee, arms open. Good. Inhale again, straighten. Exhale and bend. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale and bend. This time, inhale, straighten your right leg. As you exhale, open your arms to a T. Now bring your left hand onto your left hip and push your left hip back into your left palm until you feel a crease in your right hip itself. Now start to reach your right arm forwards out over your right leg, staying as long in your upper body as you can. So think about hinging and folding from your right hip rather than from the waist or dropping the shoulder. When you can't go out anymore, you'll simply just lower the right fingertips towards your right shin, your right thigh, maybe your right ankle. Now lift the left shoulder so the upper body starts to turn to the left. Stay here or reach your left arm up until your shoulders and fingers are stacked. You're in triangle pose. Press down through the back foot. Find weight in the outer edge. Press down evenly through the right and keep reaching up through the left. Holding for 3, 2. Now slowly start to bend your right knee and reset your right forearm on your right shin. Good. One breath. Take your left fingertips over your left ear, side angle. Keep the bend this time in your right knee. Inhale, up to warrior 2. Keep the bend in your right knee. Now you'll reverse your warrior. Flip your right palm, left hand to the back of your left thigh. Reach your right arm up and over. Good. Back to warrior 2. Hands to the hips. Slowly, once again, straighten your right leg. Now you'll pick up your right toes. Shift them so they're parallel, switching sides. Pick up your left toes, point your left toes to the back of your mat. Last time here, left toes pointing back. Give your left knee a micro bend. Make sure it's tracking before we go any further over the center of your left foot. Adjust if needed, and then bring your arms over your head, straighten your left leg. Good. Next, exhale, arms to a T, bend your left knee, warrior 2. Straighten the leg, inhale, arms overhead. Bend the knee, exhale, arms to a T. Couple more, inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Now this time, inhale, straighten your left leg. As you exhale, salute the horizon, arms to a T. Keep your left arm reaching forwards. Place your right hand on your right hip. Press your right hip into your right palm and start to hinge from the left hip. Once you feel that hinge, reach at that angle. Start to reach your left arm forwards out over your left leg. When you can't go forwards anymore, lower the left fingertips without dropping your left shoulder. Taking the left fingertips onto your left shin, your knee, your thigh. Good. Now take the right arm straight up, triangle pose. Left fingertips resting lightly on the shin. Think about reaching down even as you're reaching up. Think about drawing your left butt cheek towards your right heel, and that'll help you externally rotate the left hip just a little bit more. Continue to reach up through the right. Take one more full breath. And then as you exhale, start to slowly rebend your left knee, setting the left forearm back on the left thigh. Now for a breath, bring your right arm over your right ear, reach to the back of your mat. Good, inhale, come up to warrior two, lift the chest, keep the bend in the left knee. Keep the bend in the left knee, flip your left palm. Take your right hand to the back of your right thigh, reverse your warrior. Keep bending the left knee as you reach your right arm up and overhead. Good, last time to warrior two, inhale. As you exhale, start to straighten your left leg, hands to hips. One more time, pick up your left toes, turn them to parallel. Once both feet are parallel, inhale, circle your arms. Exhale, back to a wide-legged forward fold. Hinging from the hips, folding forward, hands back to your blocks. Last time. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, start to walk back to the top of your mat. Slowly walking the palms back, the hands back, until you're in a lunge on the left side, facing the top of your mat. Good, walk the blocks forwards, press off your standing leg. Inhale, last warrior three, back leg floats. Full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Back leg meets front at the top of your mat. Head nice and heavy. Soften the knees, engage your glutes. Last time up to stand. Inhale, circle your arms, reach up. This time, catch a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Reach up, and then exhale, hinge to the right, gently pulling on the left wrist to stretch down the left side of the body. Inhale, reach up, back to center. Catch your right wrist, exhale, hinge to the left. Inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, bring your hands behind your hips, palms facing back down as if they were in your back pockets. Little micro back bend here. Inhale, lift the heart, hug the elbows in. Hold as you exhale. Good, inhale, circle the arms once more. Exhale, last standing forward fold. Hinge from the hips, bend your knees, belly rolling out over thighs. Inhaling, halfway lift. As you exhale, big bend in the knees. Set the blocks to the side. See if you can bring your palms to your mat. You're going to walk your feet back until you come to one last downward dog. Walking the feet all the way back towards the back of your mat. Taking a few breaths here to walk out your down dog. Maybe windshield wiper your heels or sway the hips side to side. Take a little twist. Whatever feels good in this last down dog. One more inhale. As you exhale from here, slowly lower knees to the mat. As the knees touch the floor, find cow pose. Inhale, chest forwards, belly down, tail up. Cat pose. Exhale. Tuck the tail. Roll through the spine. Chin to chest. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. From here, transition to seated, shifting the hips to the side. Set your hips down at the center of your mat and bring your legs around and forwards out in front of you. Give yourself a shift side to side. Try to find equal weight in both hips. Keeping your right leg extended for now, bend your left leg extended, bend your right knee, and take your right foot, placing your right heel on the outside of your left knee. So we're going to go into a seated spine twist from here. If accessible for your left knee, you also have the option, rolling towards the left hip, to bend your left knee and set your left heel on the outside of your right hip. If you can't bring the right hip to the mat with the left knee bent, then just keep the left leg extended to find equal weight in the hips for the twist. Start from here by placing your left forearm on the front of your right shin. Press the forearm into the shin to lift the chest. And then as you exhale, start to hug the knee into the chest as you twist to the right. Place your right fingertips on the mat behind your right hip, drawing the right shoulder back. You can keep hugging the knee into the chest with the left arm, or if you feel you can take this a little deeper, reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, see if you can twist just an inch deeper from the shoulders, and then bend your left elbow, placing the elbow on the outside of your right knee, using the elbow against the knee to deepen your twist. Take 3 more breaths here. To release your twist, you'll inhale, take both arms overhead, shoulders forwards. We're going to reverse the twist here, twisting to the left. Right forearm to the inside of the right shin, look over your left shoulder. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, extend the right leg, lower the arms. Good, switching sides now. Inhale, bend your left knee, placing your left foot on the outside of the right leg. Again, if accessible, and you can keep the left hip to the mat, roll the weight to the right, bend the right knee, and place your right heel on the outside of the left hip. If the hip can't come down, keep the right leg extended. Now place your right forearm on the front of your left shin. Press the forearm into the shin to lift the chest. Start to hug the knee to the chest as you start to turn the upper body to the left, taking your left fingertips behind your left sit bones. Again, you can continue to hug the knee to deepen the twist, or if you feel you have more, reach your right arm up to the ceiling, lengthen the right side of the body, twist an inch deeper, and then rebend the elbow, placing your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Take 3 more breaths from here. Once more, we'll reach the arms overhead, release the twist, and then reverse it, taking the twist once more to the right, left forearm to the inside of the left shin. Good, inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, hands down, straighten the right leg if it was bent, straighten the left leg. Give yourself a little shimmy side to side. From here, we're going to go to the floor. If you have any low back issues today, please bend your knees, roll to the side, get to the floor that way. Otherwise, we're going to do a core flow. So sitting nice and tall, legs extended any amount. You can always leave a soft bend in the knees. Inhale, sweep your arms up. As you exhale, hinge forwards over the thighs. Reaching the fingertips past the toes if you can, so you get a little bit deeper stretch in your back. Now inhale, reach the arms back up to seated overhead. As you exhale, point your toes. You're going to roll back as if you were going to go to the floor, but don't go to the floor. Just feel your spine or your belly catch. Now from the core, inhale, come back up to seated. Forward fold, exhale, reach forward, try to go past your feet. Again, inhale, come up. Exhale, roll back. Maybe you go a little further, but not all the way. One more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reach forwards. One more time. Inhale, come up. Now you will go all the way back, one vertebrae at a time. Go nice and slow. Let your core control the descent all the way to your mat. Once you get to the floor, inhale, reach your arms overhead. As you exhale, draw your right knee into your chest and give your right knee a hug. Draw the right knee towards your outer right rib cage. Feel the pressure of your thigh against your belly. Take one more breath. Now inhale, take your right leg forwards, your arms overhead. Exhale, switch legs. Left knee draws into your chest. Draw the left knee towards the outer left rib cage, feeling the thighs press against the belly. Inhale, left leg forwards, arms overhead. Now as you exhale, both knees into your chest. Hugging the knees in, they might be together, they might be wider. Do what feels good to you. Feel free to rock a little side to side here, maybe back and forth along the length of your spine. Or you might place your palms on your kneecaps and draw some circles, circling your knees around your hips to massage into your low back. Take a couple more breaths. And now still hugging your knees, take them a little wider so they're flanking your rib cage. Take your hands now behind your knees and then flex your feet to the ceiling so you're in a happy baby position. You can keep the hands behind the knees, using that to press the knees towards the mat outside your rib cage. You might walk your hands up towards your ankles, find a grip there. Your hands might reach for the outer or inner edges of your feet or maybe your big toes. Keep flexing the feet to the ceiling as if you were squatting in the ceiling. And then try to lower your tailbone towards the floor, pressing your low back into the mat. Feel free to move your happy baby, maybe rocking side to side if that feels good. Maybe you could also play with extending one leg out as you draw the other heel in, stretching a little bit deeper towards the hamstrings, inner thighs. So do what feels good to you, but make these gentle movements, gentle stretches, so you begin to relax your body and slow down your breath. Got a couple more breaths here. Now keeping your knees bent, start to draw the soles of your feet together at center. You can keep your hands to your ankles. They might reach for the outer edges of your feet. Cobbler's pose. It's like butterfly, but the feet and heels are still lifted. Think about the hands drawing the heels towards the midline of your body as you then press the knees out wide. If you're wanting something a little more energetic, from the upper abdominals, lift your head and shoulders, keeping the chin slightly tucked. Think about drawing your forehead towards your toes. And we'll hold here for 4 breaths. One more inhale. As you exhale, start to lower your head and shoulders. Good. Slowly release the feet, keeping the knees still wide. Place your palms on your kneecaps. Now we're going to draw some in and out circles, taking their knees around and back together, releasing the hips. Reverse the direction of the circles. And then slowly lower your feet to the mat, keeping the knees bent. Take your feet a little wider than your hips, maybe even the width of your yoga mat, and let your knees start to windshield wiper side to side. Let the arms fall out wide and open, maybe a wide A position, palms rotating towards the ceiling if accessible. And then once you feel ready, making your way into your final relaxation, your final resting place, extending your legs forwards, maybe reaching for a pillow or a blanket to place under your knees. If extending the legs doesn't feel right, feel free to keep a bend in the knees, maybe finding a teepee position with the feet wide and your knees together. Take a moment here to make any adjustments to your body that feel needed to be more comfortable. Maybe adjusting the hips, lengthening out the spine, walking your shoulders away from your ears. Take a full, deep breath in and a long, complete breath out. Again, if comfortable, close your eyes, letting your eyelids rest heavy. Maybe feeling the gentle tickle of your eyelashes against your cheeks. Become aware of the texture of the air as it glides through each nasal passage, caressing the back of your throat. See if you can feel that same texture of air as it fills your lungs, feeling the expansion from your chest to your low belly. As you exhale, feel the warmth of air as it moves back up the back of your throat, gently caresses your upper lip. Feel the release of the body with each breath out as the navel draws towards the spine and the entire body draws back to center. With each inhale, feel your body fill with new energy and with new life. And with each exhale, feel your body release the old, the stale breath, the stale energy, and anything that it no longer needs. Allow yourself to rest here in this space. Maybe keeping a gentle focus on your breath to keep your mind in the present moment. Maybe you scan lightly through your body, keeping yourself here in this moment, focused on yourself, letting go of anything that might try to carry you away. If your mind's left the room, take a moment to come back to your mat, feeling the floor beneath you, feeling your clothing against your skin, Feel the air caressing bare areas of skin. And slowly start to add gentle movement to your fingers and toes. Feeling the sensation of touch, movement. Inhale, stretch long as if you've just woken in the morning. As you exhale, bend your knees in for one final hug. Taking a moment to gently rock once more side to side. Eventually allowing your body to roll to one side, right or left. Taking a breath or two there to pause. And now from your side, slowly begin to make your way up to seated, keeping your head heavy, your gaze soft. Find any comfortable seated position, stacking your shoulders over your hips. Rest your palms upwards on your legs. Next, inhale, circle your arms once more overhead, connecting your palms at top. Exhale, tracing your midline, hands to your heart. Thank you for joining me today and sharing your practice with me. Namaste.